Three balls, a hat, and a magic stick, and a curious type of arithmetic. One ball, two balls, and a third in the hat. And by removing just one, what's the result of that? If you said two, how wrong you would be, because the total is no less than three. One ball, two balls, and a third in the hat. And by removing just one, what's the result of that? Well, if you said two, and that was your guess, I'd say try again and answer one less. Now, if that was too fast, I can do it once more. This time much slower than before. One ball, two balls, and a third in the hat. And by removing one invisibly, what's the result of that? Well, if you said three, you'd be partially right, except for the fact they're now blue, red, and white. Three balls in the hat, one at a time. A wave of the wand, and a puzzling rhyme. There's still three balls till I take one away, which leaves how many would you care to say? If you say three, I cannot agree. If you said two, it's simply not true. But if you said one, you'd be partially right, except it's much larger and no longer white. Well, I hope you enjoy this little mystery and the display of dexterity. But remember, it wasn't an illusion, nor was it a trick, but just a curious type of arithmetic. Where does it go? Where does it wind up? Well, there's only one place, and that's under the cup. One more ball. Where does it go? Under cup number 3? I don't think so. But that little ball cannot vanish without leaving a trace. Where does it go? Well, the usual place. Now, don't blink now, because what you're about to see is this little ball penetrate through until we have 1, 2, and 3. One ball, two balls, and a third, leaving one. Now watch very carefully, because I'm just about done. And just when you thought there weren't any more, I conjure up numbers 2, 3, and 4. So never trust your eyes with what you think you see, because vision often lies, distorting reality. You're about to see an illusion show performed for the very first time. It's done with secret wires, sleight of hand, and narrated in rhyme. There are 12 talented performers who make up the cast. 4 dancers, 4 assistants, 4 magicians, all unsurpassed. The dancers wore black costumes. The assistants wore all red, while the magicians appeared in luxurious capes made from multicolored threads. Well, the curtain rises and the show begins on its opening night. The performers take their position, half stage left and half stage right. The top card is the most powerful card in the deck, the Ace of Spades. Why is that? Well, because it can't be pushed around. If I place it on the bottom, it comes back to the top. Place it on the bottom, it comes back to the top. Now to really lose your card, I'll shuffle haphazardly with face-up cards into face-down cards, as you can clearly see. Another jumbled-up shuffle with cards out of place, some showing their back and some showing their face. Now, if I were to cut the cards like this and do it several times, what will be the result? Well, the answer's in these rhymes. Confusion. Then again, this may all be a hypnotic trance. Maybe that can explain this circumstance. Well, the rings have the ability to pass right through. Well, how do I do it? Well, I'll give you a clue. It's not with quickness of hand, you know, because I do this, oh, so slow. 1 silver and 2 gold. Drop out of view. What's in the hand? Well, I'll give you a clue. It's not the gold, which are not coming back, but precisely 3 silver as a matter of fact. Now, I'll add to these 3 silver 2 Chinese. And with a tap of the hand and a magical squeeze, what's in the hand? What does it hold? Maybe some silver, or maybe some gold. But these coins can change in the blink of an eye into something quite strange, known as the coins of Shanghai hand. Now, let's simplify this by eliminating the pocket. I'll place 1 ball in my left hand. 1 ball goes in the right hand, and by just tapping like this, 2 balls appear in the right hand. Again, 1 ball in each hand, and just by tapping like this, we now have 2 balls in the left hand.